Brad Pitt, James McAvoy, Edward Norton, Oscar Isaac, Tom Holland, and Jim Carrey. What do they all have in common besides a sensational style? Their sensationalized representations of dissociative identity fuel misconceptions and stigma. Even though 1.5% of the world population has dissociative identity, that's over 1 million people in the UK. Most people have either never heard of it or have only seen harmful stereotypes exploited by mainstream media, endangering both the public's understanding and the well-being of those living with the condition. I'm Alex, and Beyond Unity is my one-woman show based on lived experiences, using art, comedy, movement, soundscapes, and immersive interactions to explore and normalize the realities of living with dissociative identities and reshape how we engage with the topic. As summarized by An Infinite Mind, a nonprofit dedicated to educating the public and professional community about trauma-based dissociation, dissociative identity disorder, formerly called multiple personality disorder, develops as a childhood coping mechanism. To escape pain and trauma in childhood, the mind splits off feelings, personality traits, characteristics, and memories into separate compartments that then develop into unique personality states. Beyond Unity begins with an immersive exhibition suspended on floating balloons, displaying art, poems, and first-hand accounts of dissociation, portraying both its challenges and its strengths. An audio guide invites the audience to reflect on dissociation as a regular, personal, and cultural experience, and reframes it as a life-saving gift which offers a psychological escape when a physical one isn't possible. Once seated, the audience experiences a one-woman show alternating between PowerPoint comedy sequences and movement sequences, accompanied by original soundscapes. I've turned harmful portrayals about dissociative identity into memes, blending humor and discomfort to reveal what these scenarios would actually look like in real life. The movement sequences and their soundscapes jarringly cut the comedy, offering a nuanced, unexpected shift in tone and pacing, viscerally depicting a deep dive into dissociation and the impact of childhood trauma and abuse. These abrupt changes mirror the fractured nature of dissociation itself. The audience is invited to close the show by contributing their own reflections on dissociation to the exhibition, co-creating a space where lived experiences are heard, childhood trauma is acknowledged, and support is reimagined, turning every performance into a collective act of empathy and change. Some of these contributions are: I saw my symptoms as an enemy, an addiction like alcohol. Dissociation was numbing, sedating, a guilty indulgence. Maybe if I start seeing it as a tool, I can learn how to use it. My husband moved out of home today because my DID was too hard to live with. Thank you for helping me feel seen today. I understand dissociation now as a gift to protect a very scared child who deserves to feel safe and loved. It is not something evil or criminal, just one more way to deal with the many injustices and cruelties. Beyond Unity is an educational juggernaut, wrapped in absurdity, a theatrical experience that demands to be felt as much as it is understood. What makes Beyond Unity such a compelling piece of theater is its refusal to spoon-feed its audience. The structure is intentionally fractured, leaving room for interpretation, personal connection, and even confusion. But by the time the performance reaches its conclusion, the dots begin to connect, and the scale of what Draghici has accomplished becomes apparent. This is a piece that not only informs, but embodies the experience it seeks to convey. Those willing to engage with its unique storytelling will find Beyond Unity to be a striking, necessary work that lingers in the mind long after the stage has emptied. So Beyond Unity is more than a show. It's an invitation to question our perspectives, to believe survivors, and to take action. Stories shape reality, and I think it's time we tell them right. Of course, you're all invited to the next performance of Beyond Unity. That's going to happen at Fuse International Festival. And I'd love to continue our conversations on Instagram or email. Thank you.